I connected the power to the socket, announcing to the crowd that the secret of death had been cracked. On the experiment table lay a broken body. When the second power source was activated, the entire audience stood up in unison. The body began to show signs of life, its chest rising and falling in a rhythmic motion. The scene stunned all the witnesses. The judge coldly interrupted my experiment, claiming this was nothing more than a well-designed hoax. I didn't argue, but instead picked up a small ball and tossed it to the body. The body smoothly caught the ball, its movements as natural as those of a living person. I explained to the audience that this was a complete body, one capable of coordination. The judge's skepticism grew sharper, pointing out that even if the body could move, the brain had long since died, and without thought, the body was nothing but a moving corpse. I gently tapped the table and issued a command to the body, which precisely passed the ball back to me. This action caused an uproar in the crowd. The judge angrily accused the experiment of blasphemy, arguing that life was a gift from God, and only God had the right to decide life and death. I, however, insisted that immortality was the future direction of progress. In the audience, the ailing Holland quietly observed everything. He had been waiting outside my residence for a long time, then invited me to visit his private collection. Holland showed me a complete set of lymphatic system specimens, the tissues carefully dissected from real human bodies, displayed perfectly on large wooden boards. The intricate structure of blood vessels, nerves, and glands was clearly visible. I stared at this complex and precise system, realizing it was the key piece of the puzzle I had been searching for. Holland offered to fully support my experiment. Soon after, he gifted me a seaside castle to use as my laboratory. The moment I stepped into the building, I felt a sense of destiny calling. I was certain this would be the place where everything would begin. With Holland's promise that I could ask for anything I needed, I listed a detailed equipment list: 4 large alternating current batteries, a pure silver lightning rod system, and a pure silver surgical table with lymphatic system nodes clearly marked. I went to the execution ground, purchasing several bodies of executed prisoners at a high price. After careful reconstruction, a complete body was placed in the laboratory. However, a critical technical issue remained unresolved. It wasn't until one day while showering that a sudden idea struck me. I adjusted the electrode positions above the lymphatic system, and the body immediately responded. I knew I had finally found the key to life. After the war broke out, Holland purchased a large number of bodies from the battlefield. I personally selected the appropriate parts, and finally, I assembled the ideal synthetic body. The useless limbs were directly discarded into the sea through pipes. When I implanted the pure silver device into the body's chest, a sudden flash of lightning lit up outside the window. This was the moment I had been waiting for. Perhaps only the energy from the lightning could grant this body true immortality.